So with regards to the Summer Wells case, I think me, like a lot of you out there, are very, very frustrated about lots of elements of it because there is so many possibilities as to what happened to Summer. It could literally be anything. You could tell me, in fact, that aliens came down and took Summer while there was an on-the-hill marriage between Jodie Sue Brown, Don Wells and Benny Keys, and I wouldn't be surprised. That would not surprise me. It would be odd, certainly odd. The pictures and the photo album would be quite the thing, but it wouldn't surprise me. There's nothing in this case now that could come out that I would think, wow, is that what happened? But there are things that we haven't fully talked about on this channel anyway, and that is the SDA Church and the probabilities and possibilities of what could have happened to Summer with their involvement. Because I think one thing that we can all agree with is that this holler seems to be a dangerous place. There seems to be a lot of things going on, a lot of nefarious activity that could have led to a very precarious situation. Again, we can go by information that we find with regards to money being owed, cartel money, whatever. And again, a lot of this could be speculation. I'm not at all saying this is fact, but it's stuff that's been put out there. I think we can pretty much guarantee that there was drug activity in the area. We know that there was a lot, not just a few, a lot of registered SOs. So this is a very precarious situation, and the SDA Church is kind of smack bang in the middle of it, that brings certain members of that community together. And members of that community were indeed Don, Candace, Summer and the children. And I think to myself, what could have happened? What really could have happened? Now, there's whispers on the wind that the SDA Church has been involved with helping people in the past with regards to helping single parents or reuniting families with children. And again, this could be all speculation, hearsay, but it could also be true. Like every single thing that we talk about in this case, every single thing that we say could be true. We know, or we think we know, because we've been told, is that when Summer went missing, now, one of the first things Candace did was contact Robin at the church. Now, my thought process is this: why would you do that? Why would you contact Robin at the church? Because from me, and what I see, Candace was quite disengaged from the church. Don, he was all for the church. He loved it. He was up there like he was at a Take That concert in the 90s, wearing a Take That concert t-shirt. You know, he loved it. But Candace, not so much. In fact, she was more like what I'd be like at a Take That concert in the 90s. So yeah, she's disengaged from that while Don is in his element. But yet, when someone goes missing, one of the first people, if not the first person, that she calls is Robin. We know that the SDA Church done drills, missing children drills, and they even have a handbook that you can have that explains how they are taken, how they do them, and all of the things surrounding them. Okay? A little publication. So they're kind of set up for it. They know it. They kind of know what they're doing, and you know, they know. So anyway, I digress. I get lost in my mind sometimes. But we know that Summer had a deep connection with Robin. Now, some people have speculated whether Robin just entertained Summer, but that was disingenuous. I would like to think otherwise. You know, we know that Robin recently done a little sing-song for Summer for the vigil that was very nice. I wouldn't be buying it on single, but it was a beautiful song. And I think that it was something that perhaps was expected because of the connection that a lot of people felt that Summer and Robin had. So how would it have looked if Robin hadn't have done anything for the vigil? Should have probably got shot down in flames for it. So yeah, good move. You did it. You did what was expected and played your part well. If indeed it was a part. Now look, I'm not insinuating that things were done to sort of look right when other things are going on in the background. You know, I don't do that over here. I'm a straight shooter. A straight shooter. So what am I saying? What am I getting at? What I'm getting at is, what if Don knew that someone was in danger, and someone was in danger because stuff that Candace had got involved in had got out of control. Now, he had said that Candace had some dodgy friends, and we know Candace has got some dodgy friends. And I can tell you now that the likes of David Britt, who I've said to you before, that David Britt and his brother, they have a missing child in their family. Autumn McClure went missing as a young girl never to be seen again. Put down as an endangered runaway, and it turned into a cold case. But look, this is the family of them. They are friends of Candace. Not friends of Don. Not friends of Don. They don't follow him around on social media, but they do follow Candace. Every time she sets up a new account, bang, David Britt. He's always there. Always there. So this is one friend. We know that Candace and Hunter had the relationship that they did. You know, we don't know the ins and outs of that relationship. But then I question, so you've got Ali in the background there as well. And what was actually going on with that relationship? Would a woman who did truly, genuinely hate another woman, didn't get on, would she really let the woman hang about with her teenage son? I don't know. I wouldn't. I'm guessing you wouldn't, but she did, and I have to question that. And then we've got Jodie Sue Brown and all this sort of these people around there and so on and so forth. But Don had referenced Candace having some friends that could potentially put her in a position. Jose coming to stay. Don weren't there. Don was at work. He was in Utah. He was away. And he had to come back very, very quickly. Got himself a speeding ticket while he was doing it to get home. Why did he come home so quick? What was going on there? Is Don listening to think, what the friggin' hell has she done now? I've got to get home. This is going to turn into a nightmare. And he's bolted at home. He's got home and the rest is history. But, Don was the person who was in the church. And support and evidence moment. This is where we have support and evidence. Look at the way that Tim supports Don. Now I'm telling you, this bloke supports Don through and through. Through and through. He has not got a bad word to say about him. And let's not forget that the accusation has been made that Tim had Don's phone. Downloaded all the information off it onto a laptop. Didn't look at it, didn't read it, because you wouldn't, would you? You'd be like that. It's gone. Oh, I'm not going to read it. You know, he did that. I definitely believe that he didn't have a sneaky peek. So look, but he supports this guy completely. And he won't have a bad word said about him. Doesn't really say anything about Candace, doesn't make a comment, doesn't make a statement. And we know that in Candace's history, we have Rose who's gone. She's vanished off the face of the planet as well. So you've got a sister and a daughter gone, vanished off the face of the planet. What if Don saw imminent danger? What if he did and he turned to help? Said, look, I need your help. David and Robin. What would David and Robin have done for Don and done for Summer? What would they have been able to do? What would they have been able to facilitate to keep a little girl safe? And perhaps backed up by the money of other people such as Clyda Trent, who has the resource. We know that as soon as you move a child out of one state and into another, the chances of finding them through sort of the law becomes a very, very challenging task. We've seen what happened in the Harmony Montgomery case, and again Oakley Carlson as well. These are two cases where the children have been missing for well over a year. Harmony, we don't rarely know, 2 years plus. So children can be moved and they can go missing. And like Don said, that was almost like a challenge, challenging people and perhaps talking to someone out there to tell them, you'll never find her.